Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lou. I hope you all are having a wonderful day and everything is just going so wonderful and magical for all of you. And if you are having a tough time and going through stuff, just know I am here for you and I will be supporting you through anything that you have to go through. And hopefully, with everything that I talk about, you guys can relate and it helps you in some way. I like to be motivational and help people when I can. But today we're going to do a get ready with me video while I do my makeup. And we're also going to have a little story time about my most recent relationship. Fun, 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 right? So if you guys want to watch, stay tuned. Also like and subscribe for more content. So I start out with my brows always, every time. It's always my brows and then I do my eyes and then the rest of my face. That's just how I am. So today we're going to talk about my most recent ex. And I'm actually still going through stuff with him until hopefully the 4th of August. And I guess to get started, we'll just talk about how me and him met. So when we first started dating, I always went to this bar. It was Buffalo Wild Wings. I always went to Buffalo Wild Wings, but I would always go up to the bar and just drink. And that was usually what I would do. Well, he started coming up to me more recently, more frequently, and like just talking with me and like started flirting a little bit. And he we hung out for a few months prior to actually getting together. And I mean, I felt different. It was something I've never done before. I never used to go hang out with people. I never used to just randomly go to parties or anything. And I mean, that's what we would do. We go hang out with his friends or go to parties and chill. And I'm not that type of girl at all. And I kind of hate it, actually. I find it very, just not my style. I don't like going out and partying. I don't like hanging out with a bunch of random people. Like, I stick to myself, guys. Like, I never have friends. Like, ever. But that's how it started. We just started hanging out more frequently. And then one day, I stayed at his house. And his room was such a mess, guys. I'm OCD. I am so OCD. Very OCD. So when I woke up the next morning and he had to go to work, I'm like, I'm just gonna hide out here. Like, I don't have anywhere to go. Like, I'm just gonna hide out here for the day. And he said, that's fine. I'll see you after work. Well, while he was at work, I cleaned his entire room. Guys, I literally cleaned his entire room. When you say wife material, I am wife material. I will literally clean anything. I will take care of children. I will take care of the family. I will cook. I will clean. That's just who I am. Well, anyways, when I was cleaning his room, after I got done cleaning it, he showed up after work and just saw his room, ran up to me and picked me up and just was so grateful towards me. And I mean, he was sweet, guys. He was really sweet. And like it was a puppy love thing. It was a puppy love thing. We first got together, like it wasn't like we didn't know each other really. Like we didn't know what we've all like been through. We didn't understand it and like we were just going with the flow. It was more comfort over actually liking somebody. Well, for me, an instance. And I didn't realize that then. I thought, oh, maybe he is the one and I just need to give it time kind of thing. But honestly, guys, being in this relationship was probably one of the worst mistakes of my life. And we'll get to why in a little bit. But anyways, when we first started dating, it was amazing. Puppy love and, going out, dressing up, and feeling so confident in yourself and feeling so comfortable with the other person and like not caring what anybody says, kind of thing. But a few months roll by and I'm really hating my life, guys. Like, I'm back to my depressed stage. I'm back to being little Louise who's so sad all the time. And I realized I wasn't happy with him. I wasn't happy, and it sucked. And I felt bad because he told me at the beginning, like, you can't give up on me. Like, I will give you my all. Like, you just can't leave me, kind of thing. And I'm thinking, but what if something happens? Like, what if we aren't actually made for each other? And this was just a lesson in life, which it was. And we broke up in, I would say, May. This was all recent, okay, guys? This was all 2020. And I couldn't, he started telling people lies about me constantly. And I mean, he knew people, he knew everyone in town, okay? He knows everyone. And he knows how to destroy somebody's reputation. He's just that type of guy. So that's what he did. I had people messaging me, telling me I was a whore, that I don't deserve happiness, that I should go kill myself, all that stuff. All that fun stuff. And finally I couldn't take it anymore. So I went up to Portland, Oregon to see one of my friends. And I stayed up there for about 2 weeks. And the last week I was up there, I was realizing, oh my God, I'm going to be coming home back down here to New Mexico alone. And I was scared. I didn't want to be alone. I hate being alone, guys. Like, that's one of my hugest things that I'm trying very hard to work on. It's very difficult for me. And I just, he kept leaving me voicemails, okay? So when we broke up, he kept leaving me voicemails. He told everybody lies about me. He ruined my reputation, like, bad. He would stalk me. Like, he was the perfect example of a crazy ex. Like, it was insane. But while I was up in Portland and I realized I'm going to be coming down back to New Mexico alone, he popped up in my mind and then he left me another voicemail. And recently, I mean, before this, I wouldn't listen to his voicemails. I would delete them the instant I got them. I never listened to his voicemails because I just didn't want the negativity in my life. Well, the last one that he sent, he got me in like that. He really got me because he was talking about how he loved me and how he's sorry and he knows what he did was wrong and fucked up and like everything was just now messed up because of what he did. Like, he knew what he did was wrong. Like, he knew. So, guys, I took him back. I took him back. I took him back. And that, guys, oh man. When you get hurt first, when you get hurt once from a guy, when you get hurt the first time in a relationship, and you guys end up breaking up, and then later on you go back to them, like, that's not their fault. Okay, that one's on you. That one was on me. I take full Full accountability for going back. Like, that was my fault. Something I shouldn't have done. Literally, when I got back into town, we weren't even together for 4 days until I realized, like, this was one of the biggest mistakes. Why did I come back? Like, this was ridiculous. What was I thinking? And after we broke up, this time, he really went crazy. Okay? He knew everything, literally everything that was going on in my life. He knew about everything, and I hadn't talked to him since we broke up the second time. Literally. So there was no way he could have known what was going on in my life unless he was, stalking me and looking me up. And oh, guys, literally, he friend requested my entire family's friends on Facebook. He friend requested my baby daddy and his girl, and they became buddy buddy. And they talked a bunch of stuff on Facebook about me. Social media, right? Such a blessing. And, well, my family and my baby daddy and everybody just got into such a huge fight because of it. Like, they were so sick of this dude ruining my life, like, butting into my life. So after he friend requested all these people, guys, he then went in to try and see if I was in a relationship with somebody. And he could have sworn I was in a relationship with somebody at my work. Okay? And to be honest, I wasn't in a relationship, but I'm 22. I'm having my fun, okay? I'm living life. So, like, whatever happens, happens, right? Kind of shit. Kind of stuff. So he figured out that one of these dudes that I was working with, me and him were hanging out quite a bit. Well, then he, by the way, I'm going in with a one. Oh, it's backwards. Yeah, it's a really good foundation. It was really cheap too, and I use it for concealer usually and eye primer. I don't have the best at makeup, guys, but I try my best. But anyways, no, he was trying to figure out stuff about this guy, and he found out that me and him were hanging out quite a bit. And then he takes the guy that I was hanging out with, my coworker, he takes his girlfriend and goes by my house at night around 11 o'clock probably, or maybe even 10:30. I think it was 10:30, to see if this dude was at my house. And it was, because I mean, we were smoking, we were talking, we were doing dumb shit, and so he butted into my life for the last time, guys. Like, he just it made me go crazy. And let me tell you something about myself. I don't get angry very easily. When there's confrontation and when there's angry people that don't like me, I just get anxiety and I laugh about it. Like, I try and laugh it off, like, oh, it doesn't matter, it's cool. No, this time it really affected me. And because he worked with me and because he would always take me home, this guy that I was hanging out with, because he always took me home, and now our situation that we have been placed in, I didn't want him taking me home because it just felt wrong. So I walked home, and this was last Wednesday night. Okay, guys, I walked home last Wednesday night. This guy my ex has been affecting my life and how I live for the past 3 months. 3 months. He's been like destroying my life. He's been butting into any relationship that I have. He's been trying to turn people against me. Like, guys, this is just insane. Like, I can't believe I've been having to go through all this. So I walked home after work. It's around 10 o'clock at night. My coworker does want to take me home. He doesn't want me walking alone. But because of all the stuff that we just went through, I tell him no. I told him no. And I start walking home. Now, guys, I will not kid you, okay? I'm not kidding you. My ex, the one that just ruined my love life or ruined whatever situation I was putting myself in, I was putting myself into it, okay? I could have fucked it up myself. He could have waited till I fucked it up myself. It was gonna happen eventually. But no, he goes and he tells that dude's girlfriend and takes her by my house. So now she knows where I live. That's awesome. And tells her about us, right? Okay. That all happens in literally less than 24 hours. My whole world was turned upside down in less than 24 hours because this dude thinks he had so much control over my life. Like, so much control. So I'm walking home and I hear a truck pull up next to me. And I'm not shitting you, not. It was this dude. It was my ex. It was the ex that ruined my entire day in less than 24 hours. And he asked me, do you need a ride? Do you want a ride? And of course I flipped out, guys. I was like, not from you. And I start walking away and he parks his car. He gets out of his car and chases after me. Okay, guys, it is 10 o'clock at night. I am walking home. If anybody saw this dude run up to me like he did, I would have been saved. But you know, I was in the wrong part of town. I don't live in the best part of town, guys, and where I am, nobody would have saved me. I could have literally died and nobody would have even cared enough to try and help. And so I'm telling him to leave me alone. I'm constantly telling him to leave me alone. Like, go away. Like, I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. And he won't stop. Okay, guys, he will not leave me alone. Like, he just will not he won't stop. So then I push him away. I push him because I have every right to, because this man is not leaving me alone like I'm asking him to. And he says, hit me. He told me to hit him. Guys, I was so angry. I was so upset. I was so mad towards him. I had so much hate towards him. Do you guys really think I'm not going to hit him when he says hit me? Like, I hit him multiple times. I kicked him, I slapped him, I hit him, I did anything possible my body could let me do. I am weak, and I wish I could have done better. Honestly, I wish I could have hit him harder, but that's okay, because after I hit him, after I got done, probably 30 seconds, guys, I was only hitting him for like 30 seconds, maybe even less, and I start walking off again. I start going, I start leaving, I start walking off, like, I'm not doing this. This dude runs up and grabs me and wraps his arms around me. And so I swung back and clawed at his neck right here, and now he has scars right here. Like, I took out a pretty good, decent amount of skin. And he's like, what is wrong with you? Why are you acting so crazy? Yada, yada, yada. I'm like, you made me crazy. You did this to me. Like, what did you think was gonna happen when you decided to destroy and butt into my life? Like, He's been doing this for 3 months, guys, like constantly. So after all that, he finally left me and went in to back to his truck. I'm gonna be using these colors today, guys. And he pulled up again next to me, guys, and asked me if I still want if I was sure I didn't want to ride. After beating this dude up, after telling him to leave me alone, telling him I hope he dies, telling him I hate him constantly, he then asks me if I still wanted a ride. I don't understand some guys, okay? I really don't. I don't get it. I really just don't understand. Like, guys, I just, like, I don't understand. And it can't be love because somebody who loves you, they would not treat you like that. Somebody that loves you wouldn't stalk you, wouldn't hurt you like that, wouldn't destroy your life, the life you're trying to grow for yourself. You're trying to find your happiness. Somebody who loves you wouldn't do that to you. So then the next day, I went to the state court or whatever it's called, municipal courts, and I filed for a restraining order. I was so done, and I knew if I wouldn't have done it first, he would have made a huge scene and probably told the officers that I attacked him. When he ran up on me and I told him multiple times not to touch me and to get away from me. So that took a few hours that day and it was granted. But now we have court on the 4th to see if they'll extend the restraining order. To extend the restraining order. So, yeah. I'm hoping that it all gets done on the 4th. I hope that everything gets better and that he'll finally be out of my life for good and he won't be affecting me in all these ways. I really hope it just all gets better. And I'm praying and I'm hoping because I'm that type of person who has a lot of hope in life. But yeah, I'm gonna finish my eyes and then I am going to come back and we'll talk a little bit about myself. But that was the recent relationship that I went through, and I'm still going through all the stuff. And yeah. So I'll be back, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. This is what I did with my eyes. You can't really tell that well. My camera kind of sucks, guys. But it's a half cut crease, and it's gonna be a smoky eye. But yeah, that's what I did. Now on to the face. So, but yeah, relationship wise, I am not the smartest person, and I do make my mistakes. But I learn. I do learn. I use everything I go through as an example, as a lesson in life. Like, if I know something affects me in such a horrible way, I know it's a lesson. I know that I need to learn from this, and I know it's going to help me in the long run. So we're going to go in with No Pore Blem Prime Essence. My sister actually gave me this because I don't really have a primer. I was using Photo Loving Primer. I got this gosh guys, I got this a few years back. And then I would also go on top with a liquid highlighter to kind of make my skin glowy. But My skin hasn't been very nice to me recently. I've been breaking out quite a bit, so I'm trying very hard not to put that much like oils and stuff on my face where they don't need to be. But this one is kind of, it makes it tacky, and I like that when I'm putting a foundation on top of it because it makes the foundation stick better. So I'm just gonna rub that in. But yeah, no, relationships can be hard and they can suck sometimes, and you go through the worst ones, guys. Like, you can go through so many bad ones, like you really can, and it sucks, and it hurts, and heartbreaks suck. And I mean, in my previous video, I talked all about that. I did, but I just want everyone to know that you're not alone. Like, everybody does go through stuff like this. Like, you have to at least go through one heartbreak in your life. And for me, I've been through multiple. In life, we learn. We learn. I go in with my matte poreless foundation in 238 with rich tan bronze rich. Okay, yeah, that one. But 238. I go in with 238. It's by Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I love this stuff so much, guys. Like, oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. But I just put that on. I just wipe it on my face, and then I'm gonna go in with a brush and blend it out, and then I go in with a beauty blender and just pack it in. Just blend it out a little more so it looks a little just flawless. Try and make it as flawless as I can. Yeah. And then I go in with this brush. It's by e.l.f. I've had it for a very long time, guys. Like, I'm telling you, all my makeup is, like, a lot of it has been around for a while. But I just blend that out. Make sure to go down the neck a little bit, on the ear. Just have it, make sure it matches you, matches your skin. This foundation actually didn't match me for the longest time. Like, I just now recently started matching my skin tone because I've been going outside so much and gotten darker. So thankfully it matches my skin tone now. And it's such a pretty foundation. So yeah, there we go. I love it. I love the feel of it. It doesn't even feel like anything's on your face. Like, Fit Me Foundations by Maybelline is just so amazing. I love them. They feel so good on the skin. And then I go in with this sponge right here. It's not a beauty blender, but I got it from an Ipsy bag, and it works very well. But I just go and tap over everything, make sure everything's blended in. No excess foundation. And just blend that in. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this a tutorial. But yes, I've been through going one with my ex. That's just my main thing. I've been going through it. But life is getting better, and I have a good job. I have some friends that help me out a lot through all the stuff that I'm going through. And they help me to not give up and everything. So that's cool. Like, I'm glad I have my people. And everybody, like, a support system is so good to have. Like, if you think you want to be alone, like, I understand. I understand. Like, I love being alone. I don't like having people around me that I feel are gonna hurt me, and I don't know what people may hurt me and what people may not. So I try and stick by myself. But in all reality, it really does help to have a support system. And it may be hard, like, I understand, like, to find certain people to actually support you and not backstab you. Like, I understand. But it really does help, guys. Like, it does. You don't want to be alone going through all the stuff you're going through. And that's why, and I wanted to create YouTube because I love doing makeup. But I also love helping people so much. And I just want to be there for everyone. And I want them to know that they're not alone. And I will always be there for them. Like, you guys can comment down on my videos all you want. I will look at every single one of yours. Like, I will always be here, like, to talk to you. And even, like, if you need somebody to talk to, like, I'll even let you, like, contact me. And, like, we'll talk this stuff out, guys. Because being alone is not good, especially with having so many thoughts running through your head. Like, it's bad. It can be really bad, and sometimes even even deadly. It can be even deadly sometimes, being by yourself, and you don't want to be by yourself in those dark times. Like, you do want to be alone. You don't want to be around anybody, but guys, it really does help, and I will always be there for you. I will always be making videos to try and cheer you guys up, to try and show you that you're not alone. I promise you're not alone. It's one of those things in life. You got to go through the bad to reach the good, and sometimes you don't even want to go through the good if that means that it's going to be bad. I understand. I know, and it sucks. It really does, but we will get through it. Everybody will get through it, especially during these times. I don't understand it. I'm Wiccan, guys. I'm Wiccan, hardcore Wiccan. I'm a witch. And the universe has just been going crazy. It has been going crazy, guys. Everybody is going through something right now. It's insane. Like, which doesn't help, because in your relationship, like, if both of you guys are going crazy right now, like, oh my gosh, it's so hard to take care of one another when each of you are just having your own issues and going crazy. It's such a difficult time right now. Like, I can't believe it. So all 9 planets were in retrograde this past month. All of them. Every single planet was in retrograde. And, like, I could tell. I could tell with everyone. I could tell everybody was going crazy. And, like, I just wanted to help, even though I knew I couldn't, because if somebody doesn't want to help themselves, like, there's not much you can do. Like, you can say things, you can try and help them, but in all reality, like, your word's not going to mean much to them. But yeah, no, it's just been crazy. The whole world's going crazy right now. And the whole corona thing, like, oh my goodness. Like, I work, and at our work we don't really have to wear masks because my boss is a really cool dude and amazing. And he's helped me out through a lot of stuff too. Like, everybody at my workplace has helped me out. And the situation I went through with that guy in the workplace, like, I feel bad, I do, but, like, he's dealing with his own problems, and I've tried to help him, and I just can't. There's no way I can help him, and, like, that's okay. Like, you can't help everybody. This one. And, sometimes you just can't help people, and it sucks. It really does. But you gotta make sure you can help yourself, too. Like, you have to be able to help yourself. You can't try and fix everybody. You can't just try and help everyone and not be able to help yourself. Like, you're gonna be so miserable and so unhappy, and I don't want that for you guys. Like, it's okay to work as a team, it's okay to work together and try and be happy in life, but you gotta make sure you're making yourself happy too. And like, it just, your life is gonna be so miserable if you don't take time to help yourself too. And I've learned that in these past few months that I need to do that. And it's been difficult, guys. It's really hard to love yourself and try and make yourself happy. Like, it's very hard. And I understand where people are coming from. And it's just difficult, especially in today's age. Like, you don't know what a real relationship is sometimes, and then you do, and then other people don't, and you get into a relationship, and like some of them even think cheating is okay. Like, oh, I can have multiple girlfriends, it's okay. It doesn't work that way. We didn't grow up in a generation where love was so magical. We grew up in the generation where social media powered everything. It powers everything, and it's so sad. Like, when has anybody ever just met somebody, just going to a restaurant or something, or meeting a group of friends and realizing, oh my gosh, this guy is amazing. Like, when has anybody ever met? Like, I just don't see it anymore nowadays. Like, it's always social media. It's always, oh my god, I found my true love on Tinder. Like, I'm not saying it can't happen, okay? Some people actually find their true love on social media and all that stuff. But I don't know, guys. It's just, I'm not there. I don't understand. Today's life is just so difficult and strange and rough and tiring, but it helps to have people around you. It really does. When I put blush on, I go like all over my face. Like, I don't know. I love the look of being alive. I wonder if this would help. Does that help a little bit? I don't know. But yeah. I'm gonna finish my makeup and then I will meet back with you guys at the end of the video. Alright guys, I'm back. I finished my makeup. Got it all done. The light's kind of glaring on my face a little bit, but that's all finished. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I really enjoy talking to you guys and just opening up and doing my makeup with you. And I hope you all have such a wonderful day. And don't do anything stupid, guys. Don't do anything that I would do. You guys have an amazing day and check back every week. I upload twice a week. So usually Mondays and Wednesdays. So, but yeah. I love you guys and please like and subscribe for more content.